just a change that you wish to see in the world. And hopefully that continues and continues. You continue to do that moving forward.
Today, I'm doing another confessional. This is our third confessional. If you miss any of the other confessionals, I'll put a link above. Feel free to check it out if you'd like to see confessional number 1 or confessional number 2. In life, as an individual, we all make mistakes. And what I mean by that is kind of like when you become an adult and leave your house on your own, whether you're going to college or moving into your first apartment, whatever it might be, there's not a book on how it works or how to do it or the right or wrong answers to it. And the reason there's not a book is because we're all unique individuals and we all experience different things in our day-to-day life. Our thought process might be different. The way we grew up, our morals, our emotions, our feelings. There's a lot of contributing factors that come into play when you're an individual. And along the way, as you're growing and maturing and finding who you are and becoming the individual you wish to become in life, you hurt a lot of people. You make a lot of mistakes. And some of them are intentional. Some of them are accidental. And some of them are just things that in that moment your mindset wasn't fully developed, or you had never experienced a situation like that for you to understand and comprehend and break down the different pieces of the puzzle, which at that time you might have made decisions or continued in a direction that probably wasn't the most beneficial for you and those around you. But that's what makes us humans. We all go through this thing called life and this growth process and these chapters that challenge us, that bring us down, that put you into the predicament of making a choice whether you want to go left or right when you meet the fork in the road. You can't just continue to go straight. You have to decide whether you want to go left or right. Just like, there's a right answer and a wrong answer. But you come to a juncture where you have to make a decision, and you make those decisions based on your background, the life you've lived, your childhood, the morals that you have, your thoughts, the things you've read, all these different contributing factors that were a part of your life up to this point. And it's not that you purposely wanted to hurt people or you wanted to inflict pain on someone. Sometimes in life, you thought you were doing all the right things. Maybe you thought you were being the person that someone needed you to be, or the good friend, or the good coworker, or attempting to solve something for someone that didn't need solving, or attempting to fix something that you thought was broken that wasn't broken. Whatever it might be, you put an effort to do something for the better or to improve a situation, and maybe you made it worse. And maybe you didn't solve the problem, and maybe you weren't unable to find a solution for this. And it's not that you weren't good enough, or that you didn't do what you were supposed to at times. Sometimes what happens is that when you hurt or damage things, or make a mistake in life, you're not always forgiven. Sometimes you have to live with those mistakes, and by sometimes I mean always. You always have to live with the mistakes you made. You're always going to have to think about the mistakes you made. But at some point, you have to arrive to a juncture in your life where you quit looking in the rearview mirror and continue to look forward and learn to let go of the past that you're holding on to. You can't continue to blame yourself forever. You're human. You're allowed to make mistakes. And sometimes you will not be forgiven. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to learn to forgive yourself. And most importantly, realize that life is not fair. And life is not always about second chances. Sometimes you're given one chance and you have to make the very best of it. And that's why you always have to be ready for every opportunity in life that you're given, and make the very best of it when it comes. Sometimes you only get one chance, and that's why you always have to prepare yourself and make yourself a better individual each and every day, so that you're ready for those opportunities, and so you're ready to take on those challenges, and you're able to adapt and improve in the moment. Learn to salvage a situation in that very moment. When it's good, headed in a bad direction, learn how to salvage it and make the best of it, and not be one of those individuals that thinks that because one little thing went wrong, everything has to fall apart. And the reason I bring this up is because I am that individual. I'm the individual who probably harmed a lot of people, probably did more wrong than good in a lot of people's lives, and didn't realize that I was the root of the problem, that I was the common denominator, I guess, in the situations that were not able to be salvaged. So when I'm talking to you right now, I'm trying to get you to realize that if you're one of these individuals, that it's not too late to recuperate and move forward. And when you meet the fork in the road, you can still change the direction you wish to go and become a better version of yourself from this day forward. It's going to be a hard, difficult journey, but it's never too late to change and become a good person that impacts people's lives in a positive way. And you learn to not be negative or toxic in other individuals' lives, and make them be the best version of themselves, and also provide happiness into others' lives. So what I leave you with today is, if you're one of those individuals and maybe you don't realize it in the moment, but you continue to see that you're losing individuals, or you're hurting people, or people cry, or people are trying to help you out, maybe take a step back and look at yourself in the mirror and and realize that the problem might not be everybody around you, but it might be you, and that's why everyone's trying to help you. So, as always, please be loving, caring, compassionate individuals. Try to be the change you wish to see in the world, and make the best of each and every day, because life is short. If you made it to the end of this video and you enjoyed this video,
don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
And as always, if you want to be the first to get the newest content that's posted daily, don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere up in here. Over here, over here, over here, over here.